So last week I was in Little Italy, which is very little these days as Chinatown has overwhelmed it. There are a few old-time restaurants, and I like that old New York City stuff, going back to the 50s and the 60s. I like that. So I was in a restaurant that's been around 35 years. I can't tell you the name of it because there's some information attached to this commentary, and I don't want to get the people in trouble, okay? But it's an old-time red sauce, excellent Italian food joint. The mob has been known to go there. I didn't see any wise guys when I was there, but there is a basement to the restaurant where mafia transactions have taken place over the years. So anyway, I like the place, and it's a very unusual setting. So I'm talking to the guy who owns it, who's right out of Central Casting, you can imagine. And I'm saying, gee, your prices are pretty moderate. They're not jacked up like many Italian restaurants are in Manhattan. He goes, I have to raise my prices. And I go, why? He goes, congestion pricing. All the deliveries now are up 12, 15%. And we're taking a hit. Not only are we taking it, but grocery stores and bodegas and delis and everybody. And so all the food prices in Manhattan are going to have to be raised. Now, if you live in Manhattan, you're a captive. It's not like me on Long Island. I can get in a car and I can go to a number of places to buy what I want to buy. If some of the delis in my town are outrageous, and they are, I'll go to another place. But in Manhattan, most people don't have cars, and you want to go to Subway, go someplace else? No, particularly when you're grocery shopping. So this is going to kick in. Remember, less than a month into congestion pricing, and the guy has not raised his prices yet in the restaurant. He's got to print new menus. He's got to do all of that. But they're going to go up 15, 20%. To a moderately priced restaurant, people are going to have to pay that across the board and in the grocery stores. Now, Albany and the mayoral office is not going to tell you that. But for every move like this, there's an unintended consequences. And the unintended consequence here is that people who live in Manhattan are going to pay more for food, a lot more. And that's like a tax. So I always say to people when they're moving to New York City, because people call me, because I've lived here most of my life, I know the ropes. And I say, if you are going to live in New York City, you better be earning a lot of money, because they're going to take 50 to 60% away from you, they being the government. So you got to add that in to your gross income. 50 to 60% of the money that New Yorkers make is taken away from them. Highest tax state union in the union. And I don't think people understand how pernicious this is. Now you add to the taxation the higher prices that you pay for everything living in New York City, and you are not left with much unless you're a super earner. And a lot of people are. That's where they come to Manhattan. You can earn a big buck, but it's what you take home, not what you earn on paper. So anyway, I never liked this congestion pricing stuff. It's a tax. I don't like the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. I don't like the government of New York's hand in my pocket every hour on the hour. I don't like the waste. I don't like we spend twice as much as Florida. Florida's more people. Come on. But as long as New Yorkers vote for left-wing politicians, this is what we'll have. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.